Welcome to another episode of Big Stories and Things. Today we have two interesting personalities with us, the director and the founder of Good PR Private Limited. Hi Nevindi and Nikali. Welcome on board. So Nevindi,
Yes.
let's start from you.
Okay.
Just give us a small introduction about yourself.
Okay. So right now I have a company, a PR company called Good PR Private Limited. But I started off my career as an event manager, as an event executive. And then, right after O-levels at Columbus South International College, I studied A-levels privately. And I wanted to pursue a career like from small days. Like I was always thinking like I need to go to work. I need to work. So I started my career maybe when I was 16 plus, like 17 years. And then I started at a company, a multinational company as an events person. And then slowly, I ended up, working at different companies like call centers to agencies, advertising agencies and marketing agencies. And I think here I am with, my own firm right now. I started my own company, Good PR. And my interests like marketing and supporting the community in different ways where we can. So right now I think I'm enjoying my own company in terms of the initiative that I'm doing right now. Yeah.
That's great. What about you, Nikali?
Yeah, so the acting director, PR and events at Good PR. I studied at Holy Cross College, Gampaha. So right after O-levels, I got into marketing as well for studies at SLIM. And then I started my career at the age of 18, again at a young age. And I was mainly in the education industry. So as a career guidance counselor, I've been in the industry for a long time. And then I decided to go forward, in my career to go higher. I was into events as well, even though I was in the education industry. So then I met Nevindi, and I had known her because we studied at SLIM. So yeah, it was a great way to get back in touch, and here we are today.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Nevindi, what is Good PR and what does Good PR do for the community?
So basically, Good PR was a name that came into my head where in the world we see a lot of bad things happening, right? A lot of people, we don't see the goodness of a person or anybody who's doing good. So we thought, okay, it's a nice name. Let's just keep it as good. And PR is what we are selling right now, public relations, not permanent residencies. We have an issue where a lot of people and companies ask us whether PR is permanent residencies. And we were like, no, it's public relations, which means we currently don't have proper education on public relations and communications, where people really don't know when we say PR. PR is a niche market. It's not a mass, like a market here in Sri Lanka. Despite of whatever said and done, if we say, okay, our company, we do public relations and communications, meaning we take care of a company or any individual persons or organizations reputation. So that's called reputation management, crisis communication, right? And we are responsible in giving a proper idea about what you want to communicate to the public. So the services that we do give out would be public relations, and
event management. We help with branding. We help them on social media strategies mainly. But what we try to do is we try to incorporate with their brand and try and get their brand to tell a story. So that's what PR is about. PR is about telling stories, about your organization. So you need PR. Even though there is marketing and all, you need PR to give that awareness for your company.
Because people think it's only a component inside advertising, which is right, but advertising and also PR can, you can create chaos, and you can also let the chaos go down. If you have some bad news created, you can also do some good news and cut it off just like that. So it's a win-win plus a
Yeah.
50-50 thing when it comes to business, doing PR. Yeah.
My next question will be, who started the company and who is behind this company?
So basically, Good PR was founded by me. At that time, actually, Nicole wasn't there. But when I founded it by myself, and also I shouldn't say this, or maybe I should say this out loud. I had a friend back in the day who actually helped me out with doing my work, and I was actually trying to see where I can go with my idea. It was just an idea, and I was just sitting with it. And my friend was like, she was running a company by her own, and she was actually supporting me with finances. I mean, financials. And then what she did was, Nevindi, just start something. I said, yes, I wanna, but I'm scared because I already did around 2 to 3 companies before, like ventures, startup ventures, different ventures, but it failed. And I was really nervous to start this company, and I was thinking, okay.
So because of your failures?
Yeah, because of my failures, because I thought like I won't be facing again because I don't have an income, I don't have anything at all right now, only my education. So my parents also like, go to a job, do your thing, and then my mother was like, no, it's okay, you start. And my father was like, no, do a job. So there was a bit of a war there. And then when I started this, my friend helped me a lot. So she, I can't tell her name, but I'm grateful for her, and I wish she's there for me to tell that she did some great things to me, for me to do my company right now. So Good PR was founded by me, and in 2019 October. So after starting the company, it was a bit of a chaotic situation in the country. You remember the bombs, where the bombs went high, and then after that only I started the company. But 2019 October, I was thinking, okay, the country is a bit not stable. It was like here and there. So getting back, so when it comes to the Good PR story, what I thought was, everywhere there are companies, agencies, HR companies, education companies. I thought maybe I should focus on something that I'm good at. That is the rapport building. Rapport building is basically PR, public relations once again. So communications. I'm very good at building rapport with my clients, right? For any product or any service that I've had maybe 10 years of my career life in corporate and not corporate, like companies. So I thought I should start on my own, and like Nicole said correctly, I wanted to tell a story through what I'm doing, maybe the goodness of human beings, the goodness of the work that we're doing, to communicate more of what we're doing. So slowly in 2019 October, I started off with events and PR both together. Public relations was just playing a small role because a lot of companies did not give me work. I was trying to see whether I can work around with PR, but events was something that I was anyways doing, and handling event management work. I did a few events, and then here we go, we had Corona came into our lives just like a new family member. So after that, I met Nicole last year in the mid, and after meeting her, we knew our strengths and weaknesses. We identified a lot of things. What are the problems? We're still in the process of, isn't it, identifying what's wrong, what's right, and we are helping a lot of people together. So why we call ourselves a duo more than me, founder, director, all those, those, what do you call those? I'm sorry, I'm a little stuck. What do you call those? Okay, a director and founder, those are just names. Titles, right? Yeah, exactly, titles. So we really don't care about titles. We consider if Good PR is, it's like our family, it's like our baby. So we consider that as family, and then we work towards it as a family, as a team together. That's why we are here today. We are here as one of the top PR companies in the country, and I'm not really scared to say it out loud. We are really good, and we're genuine, we're ethical.
Very ethical.
Very ethical.
And we follow certain values. So Good PR name is followed by the values behind that story. So we try, even with the work, we try to stick to the values and the ethics.
Yeah. Sometimes there are times where we can't fulfill certain requirements, and then we of course tell it out loud to the client this is the problem here, and then if he wants to walk out of us, we are letting him go, because him or her go, because no point of holding on to something that
they
doesn't want
need
to
to
stick
be
to us.
satisfied, and we need to be satisfied
Yeah,
as well.
we actually learned something yesterday at an event. We really don't want to say that the client is the king, but we want to say that we would like to be on the same table. I mean, meaning like we want to sit together, work together, and help them and help us achieve things together, rather than saying client is king and supply is not the king.
Yeah.
We would like to get treated as well. I mean, nobody is talking on behalf of us, right? So I think that's the story, and our tagline is we redefine your success story. So meaning we give out loud, like say, okay, do good things. Yeah, that's mostly.
So exactly what I got it.
Yeah.
You had a dream, or you had something in your head. So your friend made it a reality.
Yeah, exactly. So
That
when she came into play, obviously things worked out, right?
Yeah.
Like she was the only person in the company who was pushing me. We have other team members as well, but everybody worked towards a better achievement in every project that we did and we are doing. It's not easy. We work day and night. So we want to make our company, we don't really want a lot of profits. We don't want a lot of money. We are happy with what we are doing.
Yeah.
And honestly, we want to take good PR to another country. We are in the midst and in the process of taking good PR to another country, which is a very big plan. And we want to go big in the world as well. So we want to go global. Yeah.
So Nevindi, so tell us more about your team. So there must be people who's working with you. So go ahead.
So we run the show. We are the faces of good PR. Not only just one face. Let's say one down, the other one is up. She's down, I'm there. So something like that. And we have a big team behind this. Well, they wouldn't like us telling the names, but why not? Bhanuka, we have Kumuda, we have Suresh, we have Kapila, we have Udani, and a lot of people, right?
Yeah, we have a huge team behind all our work. So
they are also freelancers, to be very honest, right? Single mothers, single parents, and happily single people, and a lot of people.
Yeah, there's youngsters who are just coming to the industry, who are working, who are very talented.
And we want to create opportunities to people who don't have a name in the industry and who are not recognized also. I understand that we can't give awards and big money to them, but from whatever the jobs that we are giving, we are really happily allocating the funds and whatnot. So
and even though we are the face of good PR, we try to get the whole team together when it comes to work, when it comes to events. So no matter what, we always say it's a teamwork. It's not one person. So it's always a teamwork, because everyone plays a role in all of the projects that we do.
Yeah, exactly. It's a team contribution. Yeah.
Great. Next question will be, what is the specialty of good PR, and when you differentiate with your competitors, what are those specialities that you all have?
Okay, so good PR, we have public relations, communications, and building good brands, and reputation management, and event management, and digital strategies, and whatever we can do amidst within our criterias, we are happy to do. And also, apart from that, good PR, we do a lot of good work in the community where we really don't sometimes announce, we don't go out loud, but some things we post on our social media where people can see. Even giving a packet of rice to a person who doesn't have food and who's hungry, just to go and ask a person whether, how was your day, what are you doing, maybe a security person, a person who's just homeless, just go and ask, whether they are hungry. We understand you can't talk to everybody in the outside street. Sometimes there's a risk, you have to be scared, you have to be careful, not scared. We do those kind of
Yeah.
things, and if we can also help people who don't have jobs to find jobs, that is also one of the good things.
Yeah, and also like we get a lot of startups coming up to us asking for advice, so how they can start, and so yeah, apart from our normal what you call offerings, we do help startup companies also. If they come speak to us, we'll try and advise them, give them some options, and help them out as well.
Yeah, we would like to invite more startups to get in touch with us also for PR, because we would like to offer PR for them.
Yeah.
There are components that we offer for free, so we are more than happy to welcome any startup in the country, in the world, where we are going global in the future, to come and join hands with us. We will be ready to provide some component of free PR for them. Yeah.
My next question will be a little bit interesting. My next question will be a little bit interesting and to recall some of your things. So the question is, what are the challenges that you all have faced up to now? I'm sure you have a lot.
Yeah. So starting off with, being a woman in this industry itself is a challenge for us, because it's not only for a woman, maybe men, they do have challenges, but being equal, we would like to say it's not easy to, let's say, travel in the night sometimes. It's not easy to, how do I say, approach certain people to get things done. It's so hard. We have a term called politics. It is like favorations, but we correctly said by Nicole in the previous question, we run by certain ethics and values. We have certain things that we don't cross. So we really don't want to say out loud and say we need business, we need business. We would like to cater to a certain client in a professional way. All of our clients, I mean, they do speak to us, saying, I mean, let's say they invite us to one of their birthday parties, and that doesn't mean that since we are professionally getting involved, we won't attend. I mean, there are things that we consider, but when it comes to challenges like financially, we have a lot of challenges where for rent and for our running expenses.
Yeah, because mainly the two of us, we are always on the road. So it's really tough. There are certain expenses that comes when you are traveling all the time. So in order to keep the business running and for expenses.
Sometimes we don't see, people will think, okay, if there's no profit, then this is not a business. So then what about all the businesses where they started from nothing? Because we started off with a couple of thousands, not, let's say we call it zero capital in other interviews and all, but maybe for this we would say a couple of thousands. We started off the business, and now we are running happily.
I mean, we are making profit. We are handling our costs, operational costs and all, but see, during Corona, I think that was one of the biggest challenges, because we can't pressure the clients into paying us as well, because everyone was going through a tough time. So we had that certain understanding with those clients, and gave them credit periods and
so highlighting the aspect of finances, like financially we have challenges, and when it comes to being a women-led company is one of the biggest challenges. And also I won't be scared to tell this out loud. We are not having threats from men, we are actually having threats from women. That's the unfortunate thing. They say women empowerment, women, all these women, what do you call these events and all, they say all this, but I don't see there's empowerment. You don't really need to empower a woman.
You need to support.
And we already have that empowerment in us. It's just a matter of accepting us and giving us an opportunity to do. But if some women in the industry are cutting youngsters like us, then what's the point of talking about women empowerment on stage out loud to the public? So we believe there are a lot of youngsters, especially women and men. We give opportunities, and I mean, we like the challenges. We are really, it's not a joyride. Like I've always, you know, when I have meetings with her and when we have the meetings, we say, this is not a joyride, it's a sad moment. She's like, no, it's okay, it's gonna be better. She's the only one, she was like, no, it's okay, it's gonna be better.
It's fun to have challenges once in a while, you know. If not, it's not exciting.
It's not, but
and you always have stories to come on board and tell. See, this is what we faced.
It's a very how do I say, it's a very amazing, I mean, maybe it's a very good, I don't have words to say, we're enjoying our job, and at the same time we are
so you're enjoying your
challenges and crying sometimes, you know.
No, I think everyone do have challenges, so it's a matter of how you see those challenges. You know, you can break down, that's fine.
We break down.
You need to break down. We do break down, but then you get back up.
Yeah, we get back up and we are like you correctly said, Wonder Women. We had to wear that, you know, whatever, that scarf and the cape and everything, and then we have to go to the battlefield, battle with women especially.
Yeah, women, men,
few men maybe, that's fine. Yeah.
So that was interesting and a little bit long as well.
Sorry.
Right. So Nevin and Nika, the final question and also the most important question for the people who's watching this. So what is the advice from you all for the younger generation or else for the people who are like you, who's trying to come up to this field? What is the advice that you all are giving?
No problems. So since you asked like what kind of advice we would like to give out to the upcoming entrepreneurs and upcoming people who would like to do something like us, never be afraid of what you want to do in life. That doesn't mean you have to be stubborn and just go, you know, wild and not know your plan. Have a plan, make a list, and just do some research where you know where you're going, because research connects to a plan. And also talk to a few mentors, people. Let's say if somebody wants to know advice to start a company, a PR company, an events company, talk to us, talk to someone else, talk to a senior in the industry where they will share insights. There are some industry experts who would not really be happy to share their industry, you know, advice and expertise, but I would say there are also industry leaders and mentors who are ready to share their insights, and we are also happy to share, because if you are not confident to start, it's going to be tough in the middle of the game, and towards the latter part, you know, you're just going to be like, okay, where will I end up? And do not always think it's only about profits. Serve the community, think about the opportunities where you can be best at, and never be afraid. So those are my 3 things. And Nicole, what about you?
I would advise you to, you know, start. Like whatever plans that you have made, if you all have noted it down, if you all have written in a paper, start somewhere. Whether it's from putting a name to your company, or whether it's, you know, starting to save some cash to start it up. Start from somewhere and just be prepared. Know that it's not going to be easy, but be prepared for whatever that comes your way. And the best thing, don't be afraid to ask for help. I think that's something that is very important, because a lot of people are scared to, you know, like see, should I ask for advice or whatnot, but don't be scared to ask for help. Always ask for help and start from somewhere. That's the best.
And we would like to invite anybody and everybody to reach out to us. We have a website. If you're okay, we can tell the website. It's www.thegoodpr.com. Please reach out to us. We will support you. We will guide you to a person who knows what field you are in. Whether it's technology, accountancy, whether it's, you know, arts or commerce or anything that you wanna, you know any business opportunity that we can help you out with. We would be happy to help you out. So since we
drop us a message and get in touch with us.
We do a lot of good work and we are happy to help. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and your pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much for both of you for joining with us.
Thank you.
So we'll be closing for today's segment. Thank you very much for watching us and hope to see you from another segment.